Good evening, KahnawakeTV. Ryan Montour here. I am the lead portfolio chief for public safety. That is my only sole lead portfolio. I am also the lead on Kahnawake-Canada relations. I also decided to take justice portfolio as a second to the lead portfolio chief over there. I've also on economic development portfolio. So a big change from my previous terms portfolios. So I just want to say a few things. Our political priorities that have been announced for the portfolio specifically, for public safety, we want to continue the development of a conservation unit, so the preliminary work will start. Obviously, we did have one before. We're looking to revamp that. The second thing is essential service designation for our essential services, peacekeepers, fire brigade, and ambulance services. So we're definitely looking to enhance those services along with the funding dollars. So to keep the outside external governments accountable to that, we're definitely is our priority in this term. So quick updates on a couple of public safety issues. So we did ask the Community Prevention Action Group to start, and we're proud to say they have accepted communications campaign, working in conjunction with our own PRU unit to talk about rail safety. There has been a numerous number of incidents of our local community members on the tracks. So the latest one happened on September 21st, 2024, where an actual train made contact with a bicycle left on the tracks. Before that, we had an ATC stuck on the tracks. Obviously, the tracks are monitored, ladies and gentlemen. The tracks are monitored by camera, so peacekeepers are called every time there's somebody on or stuck on the tracks. So an ATV was actually stuck. So we want to keep people off the tracks. Prior to that, an XO train had to stop because of teenagers on the tracks. So it's a very dangerous place. We understand people are using it as shortcuts. We are working on alternative through ways to get to our community faster. So I just want to reiterate that public safety is starting in conjunction with Community Prevention Action Group. That group does contain all the Kahnawake Education Center, step-by-step, KOR, fire, peacekeepers, and community prevention groups to educate our community on the dangers of being on the track. So we need your cooperation to keep these young teenagers, adults off the tracks at all times. So another update in public safety, we just recently signed the partnership with the Minister of Public Security Quebec in regards to probation services. So we have been working on it for the last couple of years. The Commissioner of Public Safety just recently did sign one. So what's that going to do is we are taking and asserting our jurisdiction over our probation services for provincial offenders. So a provincial offender is somebody who is 2 years less a day as opposed to a federal offender. Federal offender is 2 years plus a day. So we're going to offer them the support, the proper family support, proper reintegration services, and support to, keep our people out of the prison system. So, support services, mental health, addiction services, anger management, whatever you want, we are going to be there for you to support you. A couple other subjects, we are looking for feedback on in the justice portfolio for regulations respecting the eligibility criteria for the selection of Kahnawake judges. We're also looking for feedback, which you can find on the Kahnawake Legislative Services website for the appointment of Kahnawake justices. So we are looking for your feedback. We encourage you to go on the KLS webpage and please give your feedback. Will be posted for 30 days. A quick housing update. We have selected the architect for the announcement that was made last June for the spec drawings for the 216 unit housing projects that we plan on hoping to get built by 2025 this building season. So 216 more units. The architect has been selected, so we're moving forward in that progress. Obviously we'll do some consultation, keeping in mind special needs accessibility for each unit, or bottom units at least. We are going up. We are concentrating on smaller 2-bedroom bungalows and looking to fill in the gaps that we see within our existing housing unit. A secondary application has been submitted to Section 95 housing, so that's what the Mall Council has been doing for the last couple of years. So we're just waiting the results on that application, and that's geared towards low income. We're looking for 700 square feet, a sixplex again. So great news on that front. Housing is in the midst of starting in the next couple of weeks, the reconciliation of accounts. So I'm proud to say here and now today, there is 0 people in arrears at the multi-dwelling units. We have had communication with all the clients at the multi-dwelling units. So when I got on in 2021, there was 33 out of 36 in arrears. So we're proud to say today there is 0 people in arrears. And that goes with communication, rebuilding the trust of our housing unit. I think it's a testament that we are working and we are working well. And, we're not perfect. We appreciate the community's patience. So for that, I will sign off at this time. So you're more than welcome to reach me, ryan.montour@mck.ca, and also 450-632-7500. So, we'll go and we'll see you in a couple months,